Hi, in this video I'm going to show you the two latest updates I've done to TTS Plus. So if you want to stay tuned, we'll go through the new updates and show you how you can use them. Hi, it's Malcolm here, and if you don't know me, I am the creator of TTS Plus and loads of other software that I've been creating over the last 20 plus years for the trading and betting and laying market. And TTS Plus is one of our research tools that is connected to a database of about 1 million results. And it is really based towards trading, but it kind of does everything, just like any thing like this would do. So basically, as you can see, there's lots of filters and you can filter out races and stuff like that. Okay, so there's two updates that I want to talk to you about today. The first is the Dob Pattern, which, just to explain what the Dob Pattern is if you look down the Dob form, if we read right to left, if you don't know what a Dob is basically a runner has dropped by 50% of its BSP price in play. So if it went off at say 4, it would drop down to 2 in play, and that would be what we call a full Dob because the price has dropped by 50%. So 00100 we read right to left meant that it didn't dob last time before that, but it dobbed the time before that, which is great because you can put in things like, well, I only want to see runners that dobbed last time out, so I put a 1 in there. Now the problem comes if in saying things like, yeah, but I really want, the runner to have all 5 pieces of information. I don't want these ones that have got 1 or just 2 or even 3. I want all 5 pieces of information because I want to make sure this, all the form's there. So I've added this underscore wildcard, and basically what it does is if we say that we want to see only runners that dob last time out but show the fully 5 last form pieces of information, if you like, we're just putting 4 more of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we can submit that, and now as you can see, it's only showing selections that have got all 5 pieces of Dob form, and now we can go from there. But we know that, well, this is done reasonably well over the last 5 races. This they've all done reasonably well. This one's only dobbed on its last race, so will it dob again this race? We don't know. And then you can do other things. You could say, okay, well, I want the last 2, or I want the last 3. I want 3 of them. So I want one that's really got a good chance of dobbing, and there you go. You've got all the runners today that have dobbed really well on their last runs. So some of them have missed one, but some of them have done really well. So there's possibly a good chance that one of those will dob again. So that's the first update. The second update I've added is down here. You can see this down here, is the race types. As you can see, we've got AW or all-weather, chase, flat, hurdle, and National Hunt flat. So we've also got it up here. Now the problem with it up here is you can only select one race type at a time, or all of them. Now, although I kind of like doing that kind of research, I also understand that some people like to cross different race types. Now whether that works or not will depend on your system and everything else, but I want to show you an example of somewhere where it does work. Now if you know of TTS or have been following me for a while, you'll know that we've been talking about a lay system over the last few weeks. In fact, a couple of months, to be honest with you, but definitely more the last few weeks. And this lay system is based around second ranked runners. So basically, if the runner is second favourite, then it will be a selection as long as it meets these other pieces of criteria. And one of those is it didn't finish last time out, or it's never run before. It has an MRS of 0 to 9, which often they will have because they're low runners, but MRS is my own rating system that TTS Plus users get to use. And it's green rated below 3. Now green rating actually comes from my other piece of software called TTS, where we actually color code some of these columns. It's not a searcher. It basically gives you the cards per day. but it color codes some of these columns to make it easier for people to see. And you can have up to 6 greens, as you can see, 0 to green. But we're looking at ones with 0 to 3 greens, so they don't have many greens, or they don't have any at all. And if we go down to the results, you can see that it's done relatively well over the last few months. It's averaging about 14.87 points per month, and it's had lower months and higher months. This month has been quite good. It had a loser the other day, which knocked us back a little bit, but still very, very good month. Now, one of the reasons I added this was a bit selfish, because I knew that there was an issue with AW races. Not a big issue, but if we just have a look at just AW races for this particular system, then we can see that it's minus 5.5 points. Now, it's not affected every month. I mean, some months it's helped, but overall, it's not done very well. So, obviously, the system doesn't work as well on AWs at the moment. So, why not take them out? And now we can, because all we do is we select Chase, Flat, Hurdle, and National Hunt Flat. And we click again. Sorry, wrong one. That just gives us a selection. I don't know my own software. We click Submit. And if we come down, we can see that it's made a little bit of a difference to the profit, and also the predicted longest losing run, because that strike rate's just gone up a little bit. It's knocked down the predicted losing run down to 2 as well, so that's quite a good thing. So this lay system has never so far lost more than 2 times in a row. I mean, that could change, obviously. Predicted wise, it shouldn't, but who knows? It's lays. So it's actually reasonable way of looking at the system. So if you are following the system, then you might want to add that little bit in and save it off again and use it with that. So it's improved that system a little bit. It's not great, but it's just added a little bit into it, and we wouldn't have had that loser the other day, which would have been nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's kind of wrapping that up. That's the 2 updates today. I hope you find them useful. If you've got any comments, let me know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, as always, please give me the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you hear about other updates of the software that come along. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.